And imagine the scramble at Westminster City Hall on Thursday morning as officials hunted for Easter eggs big enough to fill one of the building's ground floor windows. The Labour-run body rushed to put up decorations after Tory councillor Paul Swaddle pointed out that the Islamic holy month of Ramadan was celebrated with its own display, with nothing to be seen for the Christian holiday. The Easter adornments were hastily sourced and put in place by 5 p.m. in the window next to Ramadan decorations that had already been in place. I mean, there are so many other examples of why, weirdly, Christian Easter seems to be taking second place to Ramadan these days. Don't forget you had Iceland with the tick buns, no longer hot cross buns.
Also, can I just say, looking at this display, looking at our big screen over here, it seems the Ramadan display has got all the lovely things like mosques and the symbols of Islam. The Easter display's got some chocolate eggs.
Well, I
don't see any sniffer Jesus in that.
I know the City Hall very well because when I was working for the Labour Party headquarters was just the other side of it, and right next to it is a mini Waitrose. It rather looks to me like they've gone and begged Waitrose.
Well, that's literally what they did. That's literally what they did. Someone was dispatched out into the streets to find eggs.
This is the next thing. Why is it in this day and age we're so scared of talking about what Easter is, and we keep portraying it as an opportunity to just scoff loads of chocolate? I'm sorry, it's the most important day in the Christian
And why
calendar.
you shouldn't say Happy Easter today, because today is Good Friday. Happy Easter should be saved for Sunday, obviously when Christ rose rather than was...
You say he is risen, he is risen indeed.
Yeah.
But why is it, you know, looking at this display that Westminster Council have cobbled together in Westminster
They have
window,
not covered themselves in glory.
It's still what, just some chickens and some eggs?
I'm quite tempted to go to Poundland and take some stuff.
It's got nothing to do with the Bible and Christianity. Why is it that actually, even if we do get to talk about Easter, we're not allowed to label it as a Christian festival, but just some Cadbury's invented commercial exercise?
Well, Cadbury's, of course, themselves have got into trouble because one of their stores, one of their outlet stores, has branded it. I'm sure this was done by some well-meaning person on site rather than headquarters, has described eggs as gesture eggs, not Easter eggs.
Gesture.
You know, the thing is, the Christian side of things, for most people, Easter is eating chocolate eggs. You know, don't forget, you keep going about the Church of England. About 500,000 people go to Church of England churches on a Sunday. There's 70 million people in this country.
Yeah, right.
Not exactly going great guns, is it?
No, but this is a festival. I'm sorry, but this is a Christian
festival of eating Easter eggs.
So show some blooming Christian things in it. Why are we so scared of Christian things? It's not...
Oh, you mean a cross or something? Yeah,
yes.
good idea. Yeah,
I don't know. Perhaps suggest that it's more than just chocolate, because it is.
I mean, there is no irony, of course, that Westminster City Hall literally faces the Catholic Cathedral, Westminster Catholic Cathedral, and about 100 metres down the road is Westminster Abbey, the seat of, as it were, our national seat of faith. I mean, what I would say about that is I think Easter's an interesting one, because even people who don't actually go to church think about Easter because of the time, about the sense of renewal and the sense of hope. So I think actually people reflect more at Easter than they do at Christmas.
It
even
is,
if you don't go to church.
It is just really bizarre the way Ramadan seems to be taking over from Easter, and everybody's
We've
going
never had
along
holy
with it.
verse. I mean, even in the 1950s, you wouldn't have had train stations with Bible verses put up, and yet suddenly we got a religious verse put up. That was, I think, that's the biggest of the mistakes. Was the Network Rail one, which I think there was such a kickback on rightly.
Well, just the other
including
day,
from some on the left. Thank
just
goodness.
the other day, it was Holi, the Hindu festival of spring and renewal. Didn't hear a peep about that one. Got a Hindu Prime Minister.
Songs of Praise on the Beeb had a Ramadan special the other day.
They didn't.
They did.
I used to work in BBC Religion with Songs of Praise. I was actually told that because it was the office was a very long sort of corridor-esque. I was told I walked down the corridor too fast. It was upsetting Songs of Praise. Absolute true story.
Don't upset Songs of Praise.
I was being my Westminster ways.
Who actually watches Songs of Praise?
It means a lot
it means a lot
to about an audience of about 1 million people who can't get out, and a lot of people just like if they like to see the kind of visits to places and hear about people doing things in their towns.
I like Songs of Praise. I just find it unwatchable. I love the idea of it, but
it was a shock.
I tell you,
I went from working in Westminster to BBC Religion, which is then in Manchester, and they, kind of had hymn books on their desk and everything. It was a culture shock.
See, I know that Radio 4 have just got rid of Tweet of the Day, which I'm like, don't do that. I love Tweet of the Day, but at least we still have Prayer for the Day.
Absolutely.
I do like that. No, I do like it. Prayer for the Day, nice.
Thought for
you
the
don't
day.
have to. I like Thought for the Day as well.
Asinine Thought for the Day
I like
with
Thought
Radio
for the Day.
4.
No, I like it. I thought today's was especially good, in fact.